Descent in the Division 2 might be one of the least popular game modes that is currently available. The reason being is there is no save point. It is quite hard in a group, and well, a lot of people just don't really know which talents to go for and which skills to go for. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a 2025 guide to Descent. I'm going to show you why you should play Descent. I'll show you how to play Descent, and I will show you how to beat Descent. So if that sounds good, well, you know the whole spiel. Let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But this will be your Descent guide start to finish. I'm not going to show you just gameplay. I'm just going to show you the bits that you need to know and why, and then I'll show you my entire journey to the Nemesis and how to beat them. All right? So I hope you enjoy. Now, first and foremost, a lot of people like to do Descent for the outfits, right? There are 4 different Descent outfits. So here's the blue one, then you have the green one, then you have boop-a-doo, the red one, and then finally you have the yellow one, right? So you can get all of these different Descent outfits from the NSA station. And I'll talk about that in just a second. But the other reason, the main reason why I highly recommend everybody play Descent and at least just take out the Nemesis is for the named item blueprints. So if you go over here, you might see some blueprints that you've never seen before. So like, for example, here's the Shield Splinterer blueprint, the Rail Splitter blueprint. We have the Black Friday. Look at this. The Good Times. We have, look at this, the Apartment. Not too shabby, right? We have the Rock and Roll blueprint. We have the Harmony. Look at these. You can even craft your own Eckham's Long Stick. Or White Death, actually. Yep, right here, the White Death. We also have the Orbit, the TDI card custom, and my favorite, the backup boomstick. I mean, there's all of these different blueprints that you can get from Descent. Also, we have right here the Hollow Man mask. For the chess pieces, check this one out. We have the Everyday Carrier. We have the Ferocious Calm, the Hunter Killer, the Sacrifice. For holsters, you can get the Claws Out and the Picaros Forged, all of these. For the knee pads, check that out. The Emperor's Guard knee pads. I can craft whichever ones I want. Right here, we have Contractor's Gloves. We have the Death Grips, Firm Handshake. And then finally, for the backpacks, I mean, check this one out. The Devil's Due. We have the Liquid Engineer, the Matador, the Gift. All of these different blueprints, right? Now, all of these are from Descent. So let me show you how that's possible. So Descent has its own currency. Now, you can use this currency to buy different things.
Program active.
Here is the NSA station. It's usually right next to the entrance, but if you go down to the castle settlement, it's Wally who is the Descent vendor. So it might be a little confusing at the different locations. But over here at the castle settlement, right? Active. So here's your entrance, goes into the same game mode. But if you go up here, the vendor is actually Wally for the NSA station, okay? Now, the different things you can get from the NSA station, you can get caches, you can get the exotic rifle, the Vindicator. You can only get this through Descent. You can also buy the upgrades for Descent. For example, you could get more accuracy, more protection from elite, more currency game, another random talent whenever you start Descent. And all of those buffs for Descent are permanent. So once you buy them, you can see my vendor right here. It starts to clear up everything on your vendor, and then you have only these options left. because every week you get a different Vindicator, and you are able to buy these caches every single day. Now, apart from the Descent buffs and the 4 outfits that I showed you, you would get this Vindicator and then your caches. Now, out of the caches, I highly recommend the Reconstructed Cache. This cache will not only give you a random named item, which does include PvP items, it will also give you a random named item blueprint. Now, it will never give you duplicates ever, so it will only give you blueprints that you do not already have. Now, it does not hold every single blueprint in the game, but for those PvP exclusive named items, all of them are in this cache. And then you can permanently unlock the blueprint and then just craft whatever gear you want. That's how I'm able to make my builds so easily, is that I can actually craft a majority of my builds. Now, I'll spend some money here, even though I don't need it, I believe, but I'll show you what a reconstructed cache looks like. And this is the number one reason why I tell everyone to play Descent, is for this cache. Now, the only way to get this cache is a 50% chance from defeating the Nemesis, or you just have to grind out those NSA tokens and then just buy it like I just did from the NSA station. Now, once you open this, like I said, you'll get a named item, and then you would randomly get a blueprint. Now, I already have all of the blueprints from Descent, so I don't need any of the reconstructed caches. Yo, that guy just straight up body blocked me to fix the generator. Didn't even say excuse me. This son of a... No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. So once you're at the position that I'm at, your crafting station for the blueprints should be around about 514 out of 526. Now, yes, I am still missing named items. Some from previous seasons that I missed. Others from maybe the field research that I haven't finished for certain specializations. And of course, I am missing the one from the friend referral way back when they did that in year 1 because I forgot to do it. So even I am missing a few of these blueprints, and I'm stuck currently at 514 out of 526. So let me know how many blueprints you have and if you're still getting them from the reconstructed cache, because once you receive all of them, like I just showed you, it'll just give you a named item and then no caches or no blueprints or anything. All right, so that was pretty much everything you needed to know about Descent outside of the game mode, right? So you're compiling NSA tokens until you have enough to get those caches, and then you get all your blueprints, and then you can get all of the tokens again, buy all of the Descent buffs, and then you can finally get all your tokens again and buy all of those different outfits. But I haven't shown you how to actually play the game. So that's where this is going to go into play with a little bit of editing, because like I said, I'm not going to show you the entire gameplay run. I'm just going to show you the bits that you need to know. So before we even get started, right, you're looking at your Descent menu, and you can see it says Start Simulation, so that would be you starting it by yourself solo. You could then matchmake, or you can look at the talent pool. So if you look at the talent pool, they are all named something different. For example, this one is called Greed, and it says it will rotate in 2 hours. So every few days, these talents will rotate, except the defensive talents. So your defensive talents, you only want the same 3 no matter what. Every single time, you could play this every single day. It doesn't matter. As long as you equip Adrenaline Rush, Clutch, and Preservation, these are the only 3 that you need in Descent ever. Yes, you could benefit from Efficient. Yes, you could benefit from Insulated. But the 3 guaranteed that you need no matter what: Preservation, Clutch, and Adrenaline Rush. Now, everything else will pretty much change throughout the talent pools, right? So you'll get different utility talents. you'll get different offensive talents, and then finally, exotic talents. But for the defensive, I promise you, every single day, you can equip these three, no matter what, guaranteed. And these are the three defensive talents that will most definitely help you. The reason for that is that preservation works on enemies and enemy skills. So if you take out their skills, you can also get armor on kill. Clutch will help restore your armor if it's low, and Adrenaline Rush will give you bonus armor. All of these things will deeply impact your survivability. Highly recommend. Now, as far as the utility talents, you do not want to go for skill builds. You're only going to go for the Nemesis and then you're done. You're not going for like crazy long loops or anything like that, because remember, for the reconstructed cache, it's a 50% drop after you defeat the Nemesis, and you can then purchase the rest with your NSA tokens. So we're only going for the Nemesis, which typically is about a 30-minute to an hour run, depending on how you want to do it. You can get to the Nemesis in 4 loops, or if you're nasty, you can get them all the way down to like loop 8 or 9 if you really wanted to. But for me, what I do is I just do the 4 loops, I take care of the Nemesis, and then rinse and repeat. That way I can get all my caches, get all my blueprints, and you're good to go. Okay? Now, as far as utility talents, the only talents you really want are something that would amplify your damage, give you more ammo, or give you a status effect. That is it. So, for example, under the Greed talent pool, the 3 that I would go for is Opportunistic, because that amplifies your damage. I would go for a shotgun, not a marksman rifle. Salvage, because killing an enemy has a chance to refill your magazine, which is very crucial. And then Extra, because then Extra will increase your magazine size, right? So more ammo, getting your ammo back, and amplifying your damage. I mean, those are the 3 that I would go for in this talent pool. Those would be the only 3. For the defensive tab, the only 3 I would go for is Clutch, Preservation, and Adrenaline Rush. And for the offensive tab for this week for Greed, I would go Pummel, because that refills your magazine and gives you damage. I would go for Intimidate, because that automatically procs once Adrenaline Rush procs, right? And then for the third one, I would go with Vigilance, because more times than not, you're actually going to be taking out the enemy before they can even damage you. Okay? So we have the 3 blue, the 3 yellow, and the 3 red that we're going for. Next up, we have our exotics. Now, you can only hold 3 exotics per descent run ever. However, during Nemesis runs, or just, quick speed runs through descent, you're probably just going to get the 1 exotic talent from the first loop. Remember that the exotic talents are only guaranteed after that first loop, and everything else is random. You could get no exotic talents ever again, or you could keep getting more exotic talents every single loop. It's really random, but we do know that it is guaranteed you get 1 exotic per run after that first loop. So for the Greed exotic pool, the 3 that I would go for, Breathe Free, right, for the amplified damage and the movement speed. I would then go for Glass Cannon, because that would amplify your damage even further. And then probably Regicide, which would then explode enemies whenever you got a headshot kill. Those 3 give you a lot of damage, and it really helps you out. A majority of the enemies that you take out will be really close, if not inside of their spawn. So you're not going to take too much damage. If they spread out amongst the map and they're just shooting you from all angles, that's your fault. It's not the NPCs. Because the NPCs all spawn out very slow. They spawn out very slow. So you have time to take them all out within their spawn door and then just move on to the next room. Like I said, we're just speed running to the Nemesis, so we're not doing high loops with waves and waves of enemies. It's only like the 1 wave, and then you're on to the next one. It's really fast and super easy. Now, I keep saying that because I'm about to show you, and it is very, very easy to do once you know what to look for, okay? So we have talked about the vendor. We know what to buy and why. We saw the outfits. We saw the blueprints. I just showed you the talents and which ones to go for. Now it's time, agents, for descent. Here we go.
Shade tech prohibited. Access denied. Deactivating shade protocols. Entering combat simulation program.
All right.
Safe area
So
detected.
once you spawn in here, you have to start the simulation.
Combat simulation program activated.
And then it will give you an option to give you a weapon and a skill. You get both at the start, okay? So you get a weapon and a skill. So first up, weapon. I really like the Super 90. And for the skill, ooh, I do not like any of these skills. I don't like them at all. Let's see. I'll probably go, I mean, I really don't like any of these. So I'm going to skip it, and I'm going to use that money for later on, okay? Because this very first loop, you really don't need skills, but I'll show you what skills to go for once we find them. But if you don't have any of the skills you like right there, you can easily just get some money real quick, and then you can use that later. You'll still have 4 other options.
Entering new
And
location.
you'll see that here in a second.
Difficulty rating. Easy.
So the red doors
Hostiles
are going to
constructing.
indicate where the ads are
Hostiles
coming out
spawn
of, the
from highlighted
NPCs.
doors.
So only from the red
Constructing
doors.
hostile combatant.
So what you can do is you can get right up on top of the door. And like I said, you can take them out before they even spawn into the map. And then take out the rest of these. And we are already done. Ooh, use my pistol. There we go.
Console available.
Now that's going to be the only room that you're going to see me do all the way through for this video until we reach the Nemesis. Because the rest of it, I can just skip around and show you what talents to get, okay? So talent, we do want salvage, like I told you, because on kill, it can refill your magazine, so that's really strong. Now, when you see the doors, right, this is the last thing I want to show you, is that they can be easy, medium, and hard. The easy doors, like this one right here, it'll give you a plus 7% to the Nemesis. You can see in the top right of your screen, my Nemesis is already at 7%. So once I do this room, it will then go to 14%. You don't get to reach the Nemesis until you have that heat meter at 100% and you finish that current loop. So if you are at the end of a loop and you're at 98%, you have to finish a whole nother loop before reaching the Nemesis. So you have to be at 100% before you finish a loop, and then at the end of that, it'll automatically send you to the Nemesis. Another thing to look at here is that it will show you what kind of talents that you're eligible to get after you complete this room. So this one will have 2 yellow talent choices and 1 blue talent choice. And you can see right there. Now, it does have a question mark here as the 4th, and that's because I unlocked the 4th option from the NSA station. Like I said, the NSA station will sell you permanent buffs, and one of those permanent buffs will give you an extra talent choice. So instead of just the 2 blues or 2 yellows and a blue, I'll then have a 4th choice that is completely random. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is this door. You can see on an easy door, it will give me a descent currency increase of 312. But if you go to a harder door, it'll give you more currency. So the easy doors, that will get you to the Nemesis quicker. But the harder doors, you know, you can see the heat increase is only 5 instead of 7. But the descent currency is increased from 360 to 430. And that's the difference between the doors. So if you want to just get to the Nemesis as fast as possible, you just want to do the easy doors. That way you get the most heat increase. All right, here we go. Oakley dokley. Little bit of editing magic there, but I just finished this room, and here are my talents. All right, so Intimidate. I already told you, use that with Adrenaline Rush. It will be automatic. So we'll save that for there, and then we'll be able to benefit from that as soon as we find Adrenaline Rush. Now, our 2 doors for the next location, we have an easy door over here, and then that is a medium door. Like I said, we're just going to do the easy doors. That way we can get to the Nemesis as fast as possible. You can see in the top right of my screen, I am at 14%, and this will increase it another 7%. Now, also, you can see right here it says Supply Shop. That means I can buy things like ammo, special ammo, things like that, but I would highly recommend against doing that because you really don't need that at these lower loops. You want to keep your money for later, and I'll explain that when the time comes. But all right, let's do another easy room.
Entering new location.
Now again, we just finished another loop, or another room, my bad. And then like I said, this one had the supply shop. So this is what the supply shop looks like. You can refill your armor kits, refill your grenade, refill your ammo, or get special ammo. Now, if you want special ammo, what I highly recommend is taking out your pistol, because that's where the special ammo applies to, is whatever weapon you have equipped. And then I would put the fire bullets, the incendiary rounds, on your pistol. The reason for this is whenever you go to the Nemesis later on, you'll have fire bullets to apply to the Nemesis, and that will apply a status effect, and then you can use that and face tank the Nemesis and take them down even easier. But here we go. Here's another station for our talents. Now, this one does not have any of the talents that I recommended earlier. However, we do have Optimist here that we could make into Tier 2. Now, what that does is it doubles the amount of damage that we are doing for Optimist. So I'm going to go for that one for this run. And then for the doors, we have a medium door over there and an easy door right here. Now, because I want to get to the Nemesis fast, I'm going to go for the easy door. All right, here we go. All right. So we just took out the boss. It says arena cleared. We just got our NSA tech increase. And now we get our first guaranteed exotic. All right. Now, out of the 3 I said, oop, there we go. Breathe free. Perfect. So now we get the amplified damage and the movement speed. Now, for this part, just by going to the Nemesis, what I'm going to do is just do armor cores. I just want to increase my survivability going up to the Nemesis. That way I can worry about getting damage talents and increasing my damage that way, and then just increasing my overall survivability by increasing my armor after each loop. And then by the time you get to the Nemesis, you should be at plus 60% armor. Now that we're at the next loop, you can either go to the lobby shop or you can get a weapon and a skill. Now, what you can do is you can scroll all the way down here to the bottom and you can get an extra weapon or skill choice so that every time you finish a new loop, you can, choose an extra weapon or skill on top of what they show you right here. Now, I am not seeing any skills that I want. However, this RPK is pretty nice and it's maxed out for a green. So I'm going to use that. All right. Now that means that the next 2 loops, I have to get 2 skills. And with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to go ahead and buy the extra skill choice. So that next loop, I will go ahead and have an extra skill choice. And hopefully I can find what I need. And I'll explain those skills whenever we get to it. But for the weapons, now I have a mid to long range and I have a short range. Now that we are in loop 2, we are starting to see some hard floors here, right? Hard rooms. Now we're not going to go for the hard room. However, check it out. You can see it increases the Nemesis heat only by 3% instead of 7%. And instead of 360 currency, it gives you almost 590. That's a lot. And that's why a lot of people prefer to do the hard floors at the earlier loops because they are easier. But if you're just trying to get to the Nemesis, just doing the medium or easy rooms is the way to go. Now this one gives us all yellows, and that one's a yellow and 2 reds. I'm going to go for that one. Or actually, no, I want to go for all the yellows because I want opportunistic. I am using a shotgun, so having opportunistic would increase my amplified damage from all sources. So let's go for that. Now again, the enemies will only come out of the red doors. So let me take care of them, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we took that one out pretty quick. And that only gave us a +5 for the percentage. So now we're at 33%. We are a third of the way to the Nemesis. Now as far as... Oh, and I got it right there. Opportunistic. Let's go. Gives me my amplified damage on my shoddy. Very good. Very good. And that's exactly what I wanted. Now this next one, let's see. We want an easy. There we go. Easy right there. Because if we keep doing mediums, we're going to lose too much percentage points. And we want to get to the Nemesis within 4 loops. So here we go. +7. That's exactly what we want. And this one comes with a supply shop if we wanted that. But we don't really need that right now.
Room. Difficulty rating. Easy.
And we already have the fire bullets on our pistol. So we don't even need that anymore. We're good all the way up into the Nemesis. All right, let's be right back. Booyah.
Available.
All right. So we have our supply station again, and I'll go ahead and show you that again. We have the refill armor kits, refill grenades, refill ammo, and then you have your special ammo. Now, hollow points is amazing for shotguns. I will admit they are amazing. But then that would force me to use my RPK for the rest of this, and I'm not going to do that. Actually, what I could do is put that on the RPK and then just not use it until we get to the Nemesis. There we go. And then I'll just use my shoddy for the rest of this time. And then I'll have special ammo on both of my other weapons for the Nemesis. Alright, for this part, I do not like any of these talents. So I'm going to go ahead and reroll. Just doing it. I'm going to do it. Oh, there's salvage 2. And you can see right here, that increases it by another 5%. So now every time we get a kill, it gives us a 25% chance of refilling our magazine. That's exactly what we want. And let's keep it going. For the next room, what do we have here? We have medium, and then we have hard. Uh-oh. So we're going to go ahead and go for the medium, even though it's only a +5%. But that's better than that +3 from the hard door.
Medium.
And then again, you're looking for the red doors because that's where the ads are going to, the hostiles are going to spawn out of.
Doors.
And I will be right back.
Constructing.
Booyah! All right. Let's see what we have over here. We're only at 45% on the Nemesis. We need to be over 50 by the time we hit the boss. So I am getting a little bit worried about that. We have Optimus 3. I really don't want more Optimus. Let's see what else we can get. Oop, there we go. Opportunistic 2. That would double our amplified damage, or we could get Clutch. I'm going to double the amplified damage. I mean, the smarter choice would be Clutch, get as many talents as you can. Oop, there's a boss floor. Here, I can go ahead and show you what this boss looks like. We're not going to do it. We're going to go for the easy room because I don't need the NSA tokens or the NSA tech. But you can see right there, it gives you NSA tech. It only gives you the same amount of Nemesis heat as a hard room. And same with the currency. It gives you the same as a hard room. But this one now gives you NSA tech because it's a boss. Just showing you. But all right, we're going to go over here to the easy room. That way we get our +7 for the heat index. And then we will be over 50% for the Nemesis after 2 loops. And that's exactly what we're going for. We're going for Nemesis on 4 loops. Here we go.
Room selected. Difficulty rating.
And
Easy.
I will be right back.
On.
All right. Console online. And for the talents, nothing that I want, so we're going to skip. Here we go. Ooh, get more ammo or more amplified damage again. I'm going to go more ammo this time. And now we have all 3 of the utilities that I wanted, so that's good. So we have all 3 of the yellow talents that I told you about, and we have 1 of the 3 blues, and then 1 of the 3 reds. And also 1 of the 3 exotics. I mean, we're getting there slowly, but surely. And remember, this is only loop 2, so we have 2 more loops to go. And here is the boss room. So after this, we'll be on loop 3, and you can see it will give me NSA tech to spend outside of the Descent game mode.
Entering new
But all right,
location.
let me go ahead
Difficulty
and get
rating.
through this
High
boss
value target.
floor, and then I will show you what to do after.
Hostile.
Boom shakalaka. He's on fire. Oop. And like I said, you're really not going to keep getting exotics after that first loop. You can see it just goes straight to stats. And again, just go for the armor. You just want to be more tanky because you're getting all of your damage from your talents. So just get more armor. And in turn, that gives you more bonus armor from your adrenaline rush. And then here we go. We are looking for skills now. I have my 2 weapons. We need skills. And all of these skills suck. Dude. All of these skills suck. I don't want the Nemesis to have a sniper turret. That would one-shot me. I don't want the Nemesis to have a fire turret because that would one-hit me. And the pulse, the Nemesis doesn't run a pulse. So that would just turn into a random skill. And if I use a revive hive, that would just make the Nemesis have either a revive hive or a healer hive. So, I mean, none of these are good. Oh, man. None of these are good. I'll go with the pulse, I guess. That sucks really bad. All right. Yeah, this is not the best run to showcase, but this happens to a lot of people, so you're going to see what to do just in case this happens to you. Now, I already have my skill. I have my weapons. What kind of talents? I don't need any more talent spots. So we're actually good for all of this. I don't want to increase anything because we don't need it at this time. Now, here's another easy room, or we could do a medium room. But like I said, you want to do the Nemesis in 4 loops because that is the fastest.
Entering new room.
So let's go ahead and do
Difficulty
another
rating.
easy room.
Easy.
Be right back. Console active. All right, for our talents. I have nothing that I wanted previously, so I'm going to re-roll. Opportunistic. All right, more amplified damage, I guess. Now that is a hard floor. Here's a medium floor. We're going to go with the medium floor. All right, keep it going.
Available.
Console available. All right. For these talents, preservation all day. All day, preservation. That gives you armor on kill. That's exactly what you want. Remember, you can get armor on kill from skills or from the enemy kills. We have a medium door or a hard door. All right, you want to go for the medium. All right, here we go.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating.
This should put me at 69%.
Available.
Console available, and we have supply station available. Like I said, that would get us to 69, and you can see that in the top right of your screen. We're at 69%. Here are my talents. Ooh, preservation. And this will double the armor on kill. Yes, all day. And then for the supply station, again, you'll see refill armor, refill grenades, refill ammo, and then finally your special ammo. We don't need any of that because we already have it on both of our other weapons. Now, we do have an easy door over here and a medium door. So we're going to go for the easy and get our plus 7%. And then that will put us over 75% for 3 loops. And this also gives us, you know, more progress towards our 100% in 4 loops. So here we go. Another easy.
Room selected. Difficulty rating. Easy.
Boom, shakalaka. He's on fire. Here we go. Pummel or clutch. I would go with pummel because that refills your magazine and gives you weapon damage. So that's a really good talent to have. And we are over that 75% mark for the end of loop 3 And here is our boss. Let's go. Ba-ba-boom. All right, arena cleared. No exotic again. Just stats. And like I said, just do the hardened. You want more armor, so just go for the armor. And let's jump over to the next loop. This is our last loop before reaching the Nemesis. So hopefully we get a good skill. I need one good skill, please. Just one good skill, please. Here we go. Toggle over. None of these skills are good. Oh my gosh. I don't want the Nemesis to have a shield. I don't want the Nemesis to have an assault turret or a healer hive. Dude, these are such bad. Such bad. Oh my gosh, these are horrible. I'll go with a shield, I get. No, because then it's just going to give them a random skill. All of these really suck. All right, I guess I'll go with an assault turret. I mean, I could shoot the assault turret and get the armor on kill, I guess. That's just another really, really bad choice. As far as these talent choices, these are the 3 yellows I want. I have 2 out of the 3 blues that I want. I could get 1 more red choice. I'll do that. I'll get 1 red choice. And then we'll go for some more armor. I want another armor kit. Ooh, I could actually get another armor kit. Yeah, nice. Nice. So if you open these up every floor, when you get to these higher loops, you'll be able to get more than 1. So for example, right there, I'm able to buy 2 armor kits. And now I can hold up the 3 instead of the 1, see? Nice. And I can actually get another grenade if I want, maybe even 2. I only have enough for 1, so I'll buy 1 grenade. There we go. And then you can see you can open this one up, and you can save that grenade for later. Pretty cool. All right, so where are we at? We have a hard floor, and an easy. Let's do easy. And here we go. Yo, this Nemesis is going to be brutal because of my skills. Skills are so vital when it comes to the Nemesis, so I'm really scared to see what the Nemesis is going to pull out on me. But all right, let me take care of this. Be right back. Console active. All right. Clutch. There we go. Now I have all 3 of the blues that I want. I have all 3 of the yellows that I want. And now I'm just missing 1 of the reds. Which one was it? I am missing Vigilance. That's the only thing I'm missing. Not bad. And I don't really need Vigilance. I do have Optimist. But Vigilance is nice as well. It's just an increase to that weapon damage. As long as I'm not taking any additional damage. Not bad.
Easy.
But here we are. Another easy floor. So let me take care of this. We'll be right back. Console available.
Station online.
Oh, and here's another supply station. Now at this point, oh, none of these are what I want. There we go. Pummel 2 or Clutch 2. Let's do Pummel 2. Okay. Now here's your last supply station before reaching the Nemesis. I have 2 rooms left, but I'm only at 90%. So that means I could do 2 medium rooms and still go to the Nemesis. So it's pretty much guaranteed at this point. Now what I could do is scroll down here and see what I could get from my shotgun. And hollow points on a shotgun is ridiculously fun. You can see that I have 9 in my magazine or whatever. 9 for the chamber. But if you do the hollow point, check this out. Hollow point on a shotgun is OP. Watch. I have 90 rounds of hollow point. That's 10 full magazines. 10 full reloads of hollow point. And that's exactly what I want. So here we go. So now all of my weapons have special ammo. And I have hollow point on my shotty, so I'm about to do some crazy damage. Here's an easy room right here, or medium. Let's go ahead and do an easy room. And this will just guarantee that we're going to do a Nemesis at the end of loop 4.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating. Easy.
All right, let's go ahead and get set up for this. And I will be right back. Here we go.
Hostile.
console online. All right. Oop, there's vigilance. And now I have all of the talents I told you to go for. And I have Optimus, but they gave me Optimus at the very start of Descent because I have that option enabled from the NSA station. But this is exactly what you wanted. You wanted extra opportunistic and salvage on a shoddy. You wanted adrenaline rush, preservation, and clutch. And then you wanted intimidate to go with the adrenaline rush. You wanted pummel to go with the salvage. You wanted vigilance to kill them in their spawn. And, well, you also want Optimus because the lower amount of ammo in your magazine, the harder you hit. And then plus I added breathe free on here from loop 1, increasing my amplified damage and increasing movement speed on kill. This is everything you want, except for the skills. I have 2 really, really bad skills. If I were to recommend what skills to go for, I would say a Firefly and Riot Foam, because then you could just take on the Nemesis mano a mano and not have to worry about their skills. But now my Nemesis is going to have some crazy skills. All right, so there's a hard, medium, and easy room. I'm going to choose the easy. Now you can see it says +3 on the Nemesis heat. I only need 3 to go to 100%, so this will just put me at 100%. Here we go.
Selected. Difficulty rating easy.
And there we go. I am now at 100% on my Nemesis heat. Not only that, but like you can see right here, I still have 69 more hollow point ammo. And we're about to go to the boss. I mean, this is pretty good. Optimus 3. I mean, that would increase it even further. Okay. We'll do more Optimist. Because I already have all the talents I want, so I guess just increasing the tiers on those talents will just help it even further. And here we go. This is the last boss floor before the Nemesis. And as long as you're at 100% before you enter this floor, or this room, you're good to go.
Entering new location.
And that's exactly what we're at. We're at 100%, so finishing this will send us straight to the Nemesis.
Hostiles constructed.
Here.
Hostiles
Oh, you go.
from highlighted doors.
Booyah! Oh, we just got another exotic talent. Nice! So we're about to reach the Nemesis. We just got another exotic talent choice. Let's see. Oh man, nice. Let's go with Agonizing Bite. Because what does this do? Hitting that enemy will consume the mark and make it a crit hit no matter what. Let's do that. Agonizing Bite with Breathe Free. And then again, go for the armor. You want that 60% armor reaching the Nemesis. That will really help you out. All right. So now it's time for the Nemesis. No more editing. No more jumping back and forth. This is it. This is what we came here for. Taking care of the Nemesis will give you that weekly Descent comm. And taking care of the Nemesis will give you that 50% chance of getting a reconstructed cache. Now, if you haven't already over here, you could get more ammo, more armor kits, what have you. I'll get another armor kit. Why not? I'll go ahead and get another grenade. And then that's it for there. But then also, you can come over here and you can refill your armor kit, refill your armor, or do special ammo again. We don't need the special ammo. We already have it. So now it's on to the rest of it. Let's go ahead and get our armor kit. Look at that. Now we're at 4. And now we're at 5 grenades. Perfect. And here we go. Nemesis time. All right. We have special ammo on all of our weapons. The only bad thing is our skills. I am scared for that, but whatever. Here we go.
Location.
Nemesis.
Difficulty rating. Nemesis.
All right, for this part, run straight left. Run straight left. Every time you go to this corner right here. It's the best corner in the game, right here. And then he will spawn on the other side of the map, which is fine. But now... take out that turret.
Hostile assault turret detected.
Take out that turret immediately.
System back online.
Ooh, yeah, we need to take out that turret. Oh, those are decoys. Oh, he has a lot of decoys. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay. Oh, my gosh.
Critical.
Yo, that turret almost killed me. Oh, my gosh. That was not good. That was not good at all. All right, no more doing that with the turrets. No more doing that with the turrets. That was really bad. Oop, more decoys. Woo. Got him on a bleed. Here, let's do this. Oh!
Immediate medical
Yo,
assistance
he
needed.
just tanked my grenade. Holy crap. That was not cool. Got him. All right.
Simulation terminated.
And there's your
Collecting
nemesis. Okay, so because I used a remote pulse, that gave him a decoy. That sucked. And because I had a turret, he had a turret, and that also sucked. But we got it. We got it done, right? And this is what it should look like. You're done. You're done with your simulation, and it also gives you the option to just hit exit to Washington. What I do is I hit continue, I go to the next floor, and then I die. Because then that way it gives you the XP of the next floor. So right here I'm at loop 4. It'll put me at loop 5. And then whenever I die, it'll just say you died at loop 5. And then you get that XP. So that's another little tip for you there. Is whenever you're done, just go to the next loop. You can get whatever weapon or anything you want. It doesn't matter. Cool. And then I'm just going to go straight over here and dig-a-da-die. Even though this is a boss room, but whatever. And look at that. That'll give you 29 NSA tech. You get way more NSA tech from the little boss rooms than you do from the loops. Or at least until you reach the higher loops. Once you reach the higher loops, then it's amazing. Now, the easiest way to take yourself out, check this out, right here. So you do this. 1, 2. See? Super easy.
0.
And that's it. Now we are done with Descent. And let's see if that gave us a reconstructed cache. And now it says that our highest loop was 5 instead of 4. There you go. Exit to Washington, D.C. And then this is where you'll see a reconstructed cache from the Nemesis, or if you don't, you have to buy it.
Facility detected. Combat simulation program
There we go.
active.
I received 2 shade levels for that. And let's see in the bottom left. Let's see what it gives us. So it should tell us all the caches. Let's see. It says new projects available. There it goes. All right, so we did get a reconstructed cache from that. So if I go to my inventory, yep, you can see right there I got the reconstructed cache. Now, because I already have all the blueprints, it doesn't matter, but I'll go ahead and show you. It'll just give me a random named item with no blueprint. But if you do not have all the blueprints, you can keep getting more and more blueprints. And you also get an exotic every time you take out the Nemesis. It is a guarantee. You get a guaranteed exotic every time you take out the Nemesis. So that is it, everybody. That is your full guide to Descent. I just showed you start to finish. I showed you exactly what you needed to do. I showed you how to do it. And I showed you why you should do it. I am Kamikazevondoom. If you want more guides like this for other game modes within the Division 2, let me know in the comments down below. We could do Descent. We could do Countdown. There's several other game modes we could talk about. But that's it for Descent 2025 guide. Hit the like, subscribe. You know the whole YouTube spiel. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.